Today's video, I'm going to give you some self-care tips that you can do to yourself throughout the day to just fill yourself up and make you feel good. Tip number 1 would be to drink more water. We as humans are more than 60% water, so it's so beneficial for us to continue to keep drinking that water to keep us feeling good, looking good, glowing skin, flushing the toxins, and so much more. With that being said, I suggest that you set an alarm on your phone or something around you that would allow you to remember that every hour or so you should drink at least 1 cup, 250 milliliters of water. What I like to use is a big mason jar with a straw. This allows me to have my water bottle around me, easily accessible so that I can drink more water throughout the day, and that it has a straw or something so that I don't have to take off a lid, drink the water, put the lid on, and then it just kind of hinders the experience of drinking water. Another suggestion that I would have is to, if you don't have a filter, pour some water in a glass jar and leave it out on your counter for about 30 minutes. This, at the very least, allows the chlorine to evaporate, so it makes it a little bit better for you. There's also alkaline sticks that you can buy to put in your water to make it more alkaline, as well as buying filters such as the Brita filter, a Santa Via filter, and what I personally have right now is the Berkey. I'll link everything down below in the description. Tip number 2 would be to get some exercise in. I suggest that you set your alarm for 5 minutes and then do an online YouTube video, maybe a person that you like to follow that's into fitness, someone's doing an Instagram live video, Facebook live, you're invited into a Zoom room for a fitness class, anything like this in these quarantine isolation times would be really beneficial. Again, just 5 minutes. Why should you exercise? Because it increases your endorphin, so it makes you feel good. It's really good for your mental health. It makes your body stronger, and which turn makes you feel better. It also flushes toxins. It gets your lymph moving, and that in turn helps your immune system. There is literally so many more benefits, including glowing skin, as well as sweating detoxifies your body, and honestly, so much more. So as I do here, I put on a fitness video. I like to watch Tone It Up. I'll link them down below in the description, and I follow along what they do. So this one that I'm doing is a 15-minute exercise. I just have 2 5-pound weights. You could even use cans of soup, anything that you have around you, and just perform that. So 15 minutes is all it took. It made me feel amazing, and I highly suggest that you take at least 5 minutes out of your day to do some physical exercise. Number 3 would be to yoga or do some stretching. So you can, again, set 5 minutes out of your day to do some stretching, move your body in the way that it needs to be moved. A lot of times we hold tension in our neck and shoulders, so doing things such as simple neck rolls just allows get that tension out of your neck, and it feels amazing. You could just do some stretching like I did here, a couple spinal twists, a child's pose, beautiful for opening the heart and releasing into your hips, as well as hamstring openers. So I did a one-legged seated forward fold. You could do a standing forward fold, anything to help loosen up those muscles that work so hard for us on a daily basis. Another tip with that would be to follow, again, an online YouTube video class. I like Boho Beautiful, so I link them down below in the description as well. And I just follow along. They have anywhere between a 10-minute class to an hour class, and it's just absolutely amazing. Otherwise, again, joining an online Instagram live video, Facebook video, or in a Zoom room would be amazing. Tip number 4 would be to begin journaling. So I have a few different journals. Right now I have one dedicated to the yoga teacher training experience I'm doing, and I'm about to complete, so stay tuned for some yoga and meditation videos coming to this channel soon, as well as a journal for essentially like a brain dump or to-do list or things that I want to get done. I just find having an actual physical journal around you in order to write those things down that are going on in your brain, or to set out a list that you would like to accomplish, as well as setting goals, setting affirmations, positive manifestations, things like that in your life that you want to fulfill and or bring into your life is an amazing experience to have a journal and journal it out. Journaling it out can be so relieving to your body, and it's also amazing to go back and experience what you wrote like a year ago or even 6 months ago and how far you've come. It's a pretty awesome thing to do, so I highly, highly suggest it. Number 5 would be to listen or read books. I personally like to listen to Audible lately, and that is an online membership that I pay for, 1 credit a month, and I get 1 book. So I have a wide range of books right now, and they download to the app. I can listen to it on airplane mode, so it's not using data, and then I can just constantly go back and reference those books. I personally do really well with that because I'm allowing myself to self-educate, which are the types of books that I like, as self-motivation, self-care, those kinds of books. So I choose to listen to them while I'm doing the dishes, walking the dogs, cleaning the house, and it's just an awesome way to continue learning while I'm doing my daily tasks. You can even do this while you're working out. Number 6 would be to cook delicious, healthy, nutritious meals. So you can do things such as batch cooking. So maybe on a Sunday, if that suits your schedule best, cooking a large batch of quinoa, maybe you cook rice, maybe you make a bunch of homemade granolas, muffins, some soups to keep in your freezer for easy access throughout the week. If we're feeding our body healthy, nutritious food, it helps boost our immune system, makes us feel better, essentially glowing from the inside out. In this video, I chose to do a homemade cauliflower Alfredo, so it is plant-based. And I will say that I didn't start out cooking like this. I absolutely hated cooking. I would eat out all the time, and now I actually really enjoy cooking. So if there's something that you've been kind of dabbling, wanting to make, I definitely suggest just putting around the time and making it, because it can help nourish your body, and it's just amazing to have those good, nice food, home-cooked meals around. Number 7 would be to meditate. I know that meditation can feel a little bit daunting to some people. You might think that, how am I doing it? How do people do this? Am I doing it right? All of those things are actually 100% normal. All you need to do is, again, 5 minutes. This is a 5-minute recommendation to set some time aside to just breathe and be with yourself. It can be as simple as putting on a guided meditation. That's what I've been absolutely into lately. I will put the meditation that I'm doing down in the description box below so you can take a look at that as well, which I do highly recommend and suggest. And then I just put that on. So this meditation is an 18-minute meditation, and it guides you through it. It's an experience that you have to have yourself in order to understand the actual benefits of it. But I could go in with, like, let's call it a crazy monkey mind, and then I'll come out of that 5 to 18, 20-minute meditation and feel like completely calm. Meditation helps switch your nervous system from sympathetic, which is fight, flight, freeze, into parasympathetic. And with that being said, that is rest, digest, and repair. As I'm sure you can guess, we are often in that sympathetic side. So we're trying to switch over to that parasympathetic side in order to calm our systems, allowing our bodies to do what they are meant to do best, which is rest, digest, and repair. A bonus one that I wanted to add was making a vision board. So what better time than right now to make a vision board to lay out your future of what it is that you want. As you can see, this year I made my vision board with a heart, and I've put everything down there that I want to establish. So things such as our own property. I would love to be a yoga teacher. I would love to be stress-free and living in nature. I like to be on a paddleboard, and there's just so much beneficial, positive things that you can put into those vision boards to help you succeed with your future goals. Stay tuned for next week's video. I will be posting weekly. I'm going to hold myself accountable to that. So look forward for next week's video, and I hope you all have an amazing week ahead. Bye.